Once you've placed all of your segments that correspond to the top part of your sewing of your belt loops, you can then go through and we're going to duplicate our belt loop 5 times. So you can place them kind of next to where your attachment point is going to be and then duplicate it. We're going to copy and paste it a number of times. Okay, and then we're going to sew those segments, the top segment of our belt loop to the segment that's there, making sure that we keep it even, don't cross our lines, and they're placed at the correct location. Okay. If you want to go through and place them as they're supposed to be on your avatar so that we don't throw things off, it's a little bit laborious, but you can select them all. That one's closest to my button, so I'm going to superimpose over. Just select all your ones, superimpose over. And then go ahead and simulate. So now they're kind of free floating. They're not attached to the bottom. We do have to add a segment onto our pants where they belong. A bit of a tricky part here is that we have no notches on our pants. So we will just go through and place our cursor on the pant approximately where we want that point to be. And then we will go through and place the stitch just above that. So this is pretty far down on my pant, but if I add a segment, I'm going to do a segment that's 1/2 inch. I do want to have it be rotated, so I can select rotate parallel to this line. Let's try that again. And it is not doing it, so we're going to rotate it by hand for now. We can see how far we are from that line. So if we go down, we can go down, let's say 1/4 inch. So that gives it the look of a little bit of a puffed out part on our waistband. And this is, go to our center back, it's this one right here. And so we can sew that to our waistband there. Now these are, I'm seeing that mine are linked. I'm going to unlink that. However, now that I've done that, that point should be appropriate for my other belt loop as well. So I'm going to highlight this one and do my sewing. So you have to scroll in really tight to get to that. And then sew it there. I don't think that sew line held. Maybe I picked the wrong belt loop. Let's see. Let's try that again. What is sewing to that belt loop? So that belt loop, I can see I've got the correct one, to this segment on my pants. There we are. And you can see it gives it that 3-dimensional look because I've gone down 1/4 inch from my belt or my waistline, even though I've got a 1/2 inch extra from my belt loop. So go through, identify the point for where each of your belt loop will attach to the pants themselves using your point on your blue cursor and identifying that, making your segment, and then sew it up.